So I've been out about half an hour, and you can see the coat is doing its job. And the material on these things is quite unusual, really. It's not a traditional sort of hard shell. It's almost like soft to the touch. It kind of repels the water, so certainly nothing's coming through at the moment. When I get out in the field, I'm going to really get in the face of it, so I'll try and take some film, but you'll see. And you've got on these on the shoulders or the arms here, you've got Cordura, which is just a bit more reinforced for when you're going through the woodland. And of course, they've got some magnets in the fold there of the flap into the pouch, the kind of sort of kangaroo pouch, I guess you'd call it. And here, one thing I wanted to show you, which I know you'd seen before, is the zip. And the zip, I want to do it here, but the zip goes both ways and gives you some ventilation. And on the previous coat, the previous first model of this didn't have that, so it's just a useful addition, really. I think Ridgeline have listened to what people were telling them, and they made some improvements. And this particular smock is part of their kind of standard range of clothing for outdoors. They do a more, I think it's called performance, which is more for sort of high altitude hunting, and they've got some nice gear in there as well. But for what I want for dog walking and just mooching around, it's like bushcrafting, it is a great addition to my kit list. The only thing I would say about being sort of using it for bushcraft, this thing is, I guess it wouldn't be fire repellent, so you'd have to watch yourself near the fire, if I'm being honest. But I've worn it out to around the campfire. It's been great. You just got to, like anything really, just got to keep an eye on things and just be sensible, haven't you? But so far so good. On with the test. So as you can see, full on rain, and it's still starting to tip down. Well, it's still tipping down here, so I'm going to go across this open field. So been out for another 20 minutes now, and I'm suitably warm and dry. So look, it's a bizarre type of material, really. It appears like it's soaking it up, but it's not. It's just the way it's designed. And they've got some sort of membrane. I think this particular coat's only got a 2-layer membrane, whereas the high performance ones have got 3. But so far so good, and I'm not, certainly got no complaints whatsoever. The great thing about this handy little pocket here on the front, you can get 2 of these in as well, which always comes in handy. So I'm going to make my way to that cover over there. So I'm going to sit and just relax, and we'll see how we get on, and see what the weather, see whether the weather's done to this coat, and see if it's come through. So okay. So, Storm Alex has certainly delivered, as you can see. I'm about 40 minutes now into the walk, and I can say that this outer layer is definitely keeping me dry. So I can just put my hand in here, yeah, and the tops of the shoulders, where obviously it's the most exposure to the rain coming down, they're dry as well. So I've got probably another mile or so to finish the walk, and where I'm going to is just along the river here, and have a bit of shelter under the one of the bridges. But I can say I'm really pleased with this piece of kit. I think the fact that it's a medium to lightweight jacket or smock, and you can put, as I've done today, I've got a base layer and I've got a nice fleece underneath. So it's not particularly cold, but there was a bit of a chill in the air. Last couple of weeks it's dropped a bit, and there's a bit of a wind chill today, so it's feeling colder than actually the temperature is. But I like this smock because you can just throw it in the back of the car, and throw it over the existing jumpers or fleeces as well. But you know, I like the look of it. But as you can see, it is absolutely tipping down. So today was the day to go and test your new Smock and see if it really lived up to its reputation. The quality on this camera is not going to be great because it's on my phone. My GoPro's decided to play up, unfortunately. But I enjoy doing these type of reviews really, and as I've wanted one of these Smocks for a while, I really want to kind of give one a real life review of it really, so just to see how we got on with it. So I'm going to turn this off and get myself up the river and then crack open a can. So if there ever was a day to test it out, this was the day. So I'm just going to get along the riverbank here and sit and ponder for a while. But certainly, yeah, really pleased. I guess the only thing I'd say you'd need to, because this isn't a heavy coat, this is sort of thing you throw in. I think describes something you probably, you know, if you're beating or you want an additional layer, an outer layer, but you need to put your base layers and your mid layers in underneath it as well. Keep you warm. They do heavier coats Ridgeline, but for what I wanted, because I'm more of a walker than I am anything else, I'm an outdoor person really, like knocking around the woods. So this is ideal if you're active and you're going to be doing some distance. That's I think that their point really, is it, for active hunting or active outdoors. So I'm just really happy with it, and as you can see, yep, as you can see, the conditions are really testing it out today. So I'm going to take a respite and get in the woods and just reflect on it. Just final thoughts really. So as you can see, there's been no let up on the weather today, and just ideal conditions really if you want to test a outdoors woodland, that type of coat really. If you're into shooting and sort of beating, that sort of stuff, I'd highly recommend this. It's going to keep you dry. I've been out for what, a couple of hours in what is been called Storm Alex, so it's really full on, this rain, it's constant. So a couple of hours been out now, and I'm dry as a bone, as they say. So I can't say enough of good things about this particular Smock. I like my coats. This particular one, I absolutely love this. So for day to day and just slipping on, it's great. It's really comfortable. I like Ridgeline gear. So I'm out walking the dog and just want something to keep the weather off me. As I say, they do a performance line, but this is the kind of the standard range that they do with this logo on, as you can see. And I'm really happy with it. So well done Ridgeline, absolutely great. Well done Ridgeline, really like the product, and the Smock's kept me dry. So I'm going to get back over there and sit and keep myself dry in my Smock and enjoy the wonderful outdoors. Take care.